My name is Dayz Big Bear, also known as Dayz, and I'm the youth mentor / basketball coach here on the Mille reservation, and I'm also a hip-hop artist. I was born and raised on the Mille reservation. I was raised by a single mother, and basketball was always a staple in my life. When I was 15 years old, my father had passed away from a drug overdose, so going into my sophomore year, I wanted to break the assist record. An assist is all about putting your players, your teammates in a position where they can score and where they can get their points on the board, where they can get their numbers called. I wanted to be a coach because I started thinking about what I loved about being a player, and I kind of think it was more sharing and helping others get to the spotlight. So that just really transformed into me being a coach because I love sharing the spotlight and I love seeing my kids shine. The greatest influence that I had in my life was my varsity head coach, and when my father wasn't there, my coach was. He was the one that pushed me to the level that I got to. I'll never forget what he's done for me, so it's always been a goal of mine to pay that forward. I really wanted to take coaching serious after my best friend Brandon passed away because that was a big part of my life that was my other half. So I just wanted to take the other half in me left that I had and just put it all into the kids. The biggest lesson I want to give to the kids is a quote that I live by, the more life changes, the more you grow, the more you know, the more you can teach and show. Basketball is important for our community is because that's, other than, a lake, it's a ball in the hoop. That's what we have here. And, the winters get real cold around here. So, it keeps us inside too. So it's the little things like that. Basketball, it's life. Ball is life, and this little round ball can change your life. So our camps and our basketball program impacts our kids by giving them a positive outlet when all it takes is one weekend for a kid to get hooked on something bad. It's impacted these kids by giving them something to look forward to and giving them a schedule to go by, keeping their grades straight, making sure they stay in school, making sure they get to class on time, making sure they sit in front of the classes, making sure that they follow guidelines and making sure that their discipline is on point. On and off the court, this is a sport that can really change your life. Whether you're 20 or whether you're 40, you can come out here and play basketball whenever you want. So it's just a big ladder that I've created, and the age group knows that there's the next coming up behind you. So it's impacted my boys by just getting them ready to be leaders and to become men. The connection between me as an artist and me as a coach is just being able to teach through the words that I speak and also just through my actions, It's a lot of drugs, a lot of alcohol around here, a lot of violence. So just to finally bring something good and finally bring some good exposure to my reservation, that's what every Native American kid dreams of. So why hip hop? It's been instilled in me in my everyday life ever since I was a kid. My mom always playing the Biggie, the Pac, the Wu-Tang. My brother always playing the 50 Cent. And then me growing up, I've listening to Montana 300, the Polo G's. It's just who I am. Rhythm and poetry and hip-hop it's Dayz Big Bear, and it's Dayz. So the first time that I rapped, it was in the front seat of my car, and, I was just turned on my iPhone, boom, set it up, got to rapping. The first time I rapped in front of people, I was with all my boys, and, I had told them, hey, I got this little rap, and I tried it, and I messed up. I had to retry a couple times, but then after that, it just opened up a big conversation. Like, hey, what if we actually started taking rap serious? What if we actually started, trying to create a group, create a momentum, create a movement for our community. In the future, I want to be the best version of Dayz Big Bear, whether that be, worldwide, whether that be just around my reservation. I just want to be the best version of myself that I could possibly be. Working with Paul and Dream Warriors, it's given me a new feeling on the music scene. I think programs like this is important because it gives small town folks that don't have a lot of exposure, it gives us hope. It gives us something to work for. It gives us some people to try and reach out to. It gives us an option and an outlet to really just start grinding for something. And it's opened my eyes on the fact that even though you're from a small town, people can and will hear your words, your story, As long as you're comfortable with what you're saying, as long as you come with confidence, you will be heard, and your story it's needed somewhere. I'm a son, I'm a brother, I'm a father, I'm Native American. I am a basketball coach, I am a rapper, I'm a poet. I am Dayz Big Bear. I am Coach Big Bear. I am Dayz.